boy, run. This world is not meant for you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to catch you. Run, boy, run. Running is a victory. Run, boy, run. Beauty lies behind the hills.
What is this?
It's a cupcake to celebrate the return from your suspension. Not a cupcake person, got it.
There have been 3 murders in the last week, multiple stabbings to the chest.
So, what makes this an X-file?
2 out of the 3 victims were killed in broad daylight. And witnesses claim they saw Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama at the crime scene. And so here's what I'm thinking. Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter? Sanchez, you have got to be... There are other explanations besides shapeshifter. Such as maybe the witnesses didn't see anything at all and they're just trying to get their 15 minutes of fame, or maybe a gang is involved and they're too scared to say what they actually saw, so they made up a lie. Either way, there are some logical explanations on this.
Just hear me out. The government makes a shapeshifter person for military purposes, and then the person escapes and starts going on a killing spree.
That makes absolutely no sense, like whatsoever.
The purpose of genetic engineering is to select genes you want to alter the DNA of an organism. Scientists use a restriction enzyme that cuts the desired gene from the human DNA and it cuts the plasmid. Ligase then glues the human DNA to the plasmid. Bacteria is now introduced and it reproduces the DNA sequence and protein. The resulting DNA leads to a new trait in the organism it is injected in. So what if the government attempted to do the same thing, except the new trait is the ability to change your traits?
Nope, not buying it. You are looking for something that's not even there.
How many times have I been correct about these theories?
You've been pretty accurate.
Exactly, so just trust me and do as I say. I want you to go down to coroner's office and examine the bodies and confirm the reports. I am going to go down to the crime scene and see if local PD is missing. So what did you find?
All 3 victims were killed with a ZT-0160 knife. It's a knife commonly used amongst Marines and soldiers, but you can buy it online for $200. The stab wounds were very deep, and the killer cut through breastbone. Breastbone is very hard to cut through, which leads me to believe that the killer knew our victims. I mean, this person has a lot of rage inside, and they're taking it out on the victims. I mean, there has to be some sort of connection.
I'll have a detective down at the station look into it. Did you find anything else?
Yes. I was looking into this theory of yours on the shape-shifting, and I'm not proud of it. Well, as you know, DNA is located in the nucleus of a cell. The subunits of DNA are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Genes are organized and packaged in units called chromosomes. Transcription is a process in which DNA makes RNA in the nucleus. Now the DNA unzips and makes RNA. The RNA is now single-stranded and the mRNA takes the message to the ribosomes. The mRNA strand is broken into sections of 3 doses. Each codon in the tRNA brings over a specific amino acid sequence. The ribosomes bind the amino acids together, forming a protein. This process is called translation. Now, why is this relevant? Well, proteins are the workers of the cell, and their function and their shape determine the trait in a human being. So, if in a centillion chance the chromosomes were in a certain sequence, then somehow it may be possible
that someone could have the ability to transform.
in theory, yes, but I still think we should look into other possibilities. So, what'd you find on your end?
There were no security cameras around where the first two victims were murdered, but we did find two near the alley where Tomas was murdered, the third victim. Crime scene techs are looking through it now.
So we've hit a dead end. Want to order pizza or something?
Yeah.
All right. Where is my phone? Okay. Ordering from the one on Fifth. Way better. Yes, hello. I'd like to order a large. Wait. Hold on. Give me a minute. Any toppings?
Pineapples.
I'm gonna have to call you back. What is the matter with you?
What'd I do?
Pineapples on pizza? Are you trying to kill us?
It's delicious. Have you ever even tried it?
No, I haven't, because I have my priorities straight, okay? If I wanted pineapples, I would have gone to the market and gotten pineapples, but I wanted a pizza.
You can have both.
No, you cannot, okay? Pineapples are pineapples and pizza is up here. Pineapples are down here, okay? You cannot mix them, okay? You cannot have the best of both worlds.
This is ridiculous. I'm gonna order my own pizza with pineapples on it.
I hope you die eating it.
Hi, Amazing.
Hi. Hey, I'm gonna go check if the detective found anything.
Okay, I'll go see if the security cam's caught anything of use.
Okay. So, did you find anything linking the victims?
At first glance, no. But I did a little digging, and they all came from the same primary school.
Can you get me the contact information for everyone who's in that class?
Of course.
Okay. Can you also give me that same information for their teacher?
Right away.
Thank you.
I found something very strange.
What is it?
Take a look on your own.
That's Agent Walker. How is that possible? Are we sure the video hasn't been tampered with?
I'm sure of it. It's the real deal. Are you gonna arrest her?
Of course I'm not going to arrest her. I mean, there has to be some sort of explanation for this.
Hey, it's me. Listen to this. So I found a connection between all the victims. They all went to primary school together. So here's what I'm thinking.
I hate to interrupt you, but I think you should see this.
That's not me. I mean, it is me, but that's not me. I never killed anyone.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm just asking.
What are we gonna do?
Don't worry about it. No one outside of this room has to see this video at all. Just go home, take a break, and I will talk to the teacher and the classmates. We'll get to the bottom of this. Don't worry.
Sorry. It's okay, it's my fault. Hey, you're Naomi, right? You moved into the apartment next to mine?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, it's great seeing you. Do you want to get some coffee sometime? I mean, I would now, but I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Oh, what investigation?
I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Oh, right, of course.
Well, if you ever need anything, my door is always open. Just stop by anytime.
I will. Have a nice day.
You too.
Well, I didn't expect to see you.
Oh, I just couldn't go home and relax knowing that there's a serial killer on the loose. Did you find anything?
But yeah, I spoke with the teacher and asked if there were anyone in the class who would want to kill these people.
What'd she say?
Calm down, I'm getting there. Apparently, our victims were part of the school squad who bullied some other kids in the class. There were 2 other people who were a part of this squad. I've already contacted them and placed them in protective custody. As for who our killer might be, there were 2 girls who got the worst of the bullying, Marnie Gonzalez and Iris Jane. I've tried contacting them both, but I haven't gotten a response. I also put an APB on their vehicles just in case our suspect tries to flee.
Why didn't you just try and arrest them both?
Well, I didn't want to spook either one of them and risk our real killer getting away. So what did you do?
Well, that video of Tomas's killer got me a little bit curious, so I did more digging on DNA and genes and shape-shifting theory of yours. Listen to this. So as you know, gene expression is the regulation of proteins. So that means whether a gene is expressed or not. When a gene is expressed, it is on and the protein is made. And the opposite occurs when the gene is off, protein isn't made. Gene expression is mostly affected by the environment. So, what if our killer was somehow exposed to a toxin that turned on a shape-shifting gene? Kind of like Spider-Man.
Are you Dr./Agent Amelia Walker saying that our killer might be a shapeshifter?
I'm only saying it because it's backed by scientific research.
Yeah, okay. So can any of this help us decide if Marnie or Iris is the killer?
Maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'd have to take a look at their medical records. A research done at Stanford suggests that this shape-shifting gene can sometimes mimic certain cancer genes.
So what does that mean?
If we are saying that our killer is a shapeshifter, it is possible that they have or had cancer in their life.
I'll get you those medical records.
I'll be waiting.
So, Amelia, how has Sanchez been since her reinstatement?
Not as bad as I expected her to be.
I mean, like, aren't you a little concerned that she's gonna go off for, you know?
I mean, a little, but I mean, whatever she does, I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Listen, I have to go catch a murderer, but I'll see you guys for brunch.
Yo.
Hi, do you mind taking a look at these and telling me which one has or had cancer? I don't understand all of this medical jargon.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Iris Shane has the cancer gene.
Are you sure?
Yes, we use the method of gel electrophoresis, which is when we separate pieces of DNA from each other. This method is very effective because DNA has different charges at the end. We compared the DNA of both suspects to the DNA of cancer patient, and Iris Jane's DNA is the most similar.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Come in.
Agent Walker?
Yes.
I'm Dr. Johnson.
Hi.
I'm here to talk to you about Agent Sanchez.
Oh, yeah, have a seat. Sorry for this. So, what do you want to ask me?
Well, do you see any changes in her behavior?
Changes? Well, she's less excited, I guess.
How so?
Well, previously, before her suspension, she'd go all crazy trying to prove herself right when she had a theory, but I don't know, I guess this case she's been less quiet.
And why do you think that is?
Honestly, I think she's smart enough to know that if she went all crazy on her first case back, she'll be out of the FBI for good.
And how does that make you feel? How does Sanchez make you feel?
Well, before, Sanchez kind of just did what she wanted, you know? She never really considered me to be her partner and never consulted with me on anything. And I guess this case, she kind of did. I mean, she told me where she was going and she listened to what I had to say, but I don't know. She still treats me like if I were new to all this. For example, this case got kind of weird with these tapes and me and stuff and whatever, and she told me to just go home and take a break, and that really affected me because, you know, I'm not new to all this. You know, I can handle a lot.
But she made you feel like you weren't needed.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I think she was just trying to be nice.
No, you don't know that. Agent Walker, you were smart and talented, and if you have something to say, use your voice and say it loud and proud.
Iris Jane, put your hands where I can see them. You are under arrest for the murder of...
Wait, what's going on? I thought you were Dr. Johnson.
Nope, this is Irish Jane, our killer.
I didn't kill those people.
I did. I am so confused. What is going on? I don't know who you are, but you are under arrest.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with Agent Walker alone. No offense, Sanchez. I just don't like you. So? I bet you're probably wondering why me? Why the psycho killer used my body to kill someone. You really don't remember what you did for me?
I never met you before today.
You don't remember me? But you met me 2 weeks ago.
So?
Stood up for me when I was in that fight with my boyfriend.
That's what any human being would do.
You cared for me. You treated me like I was a human being.
Are you gonna tell me why you killed 3 people, or?
I was getting there. Do you want to know why I wanted to speak with only you? You and I are alike. Except you're not a serial killer and you hunt serial killers.
How are we anything alike?
You aren't heard. Your opinions aren't appreciated. You want to be valued. 30 years. I was ignored, called a freak, and now they're dead.
Revenge is how you justify killing 3 people?
You don't get it. It's not about revenge. It's about making myself heard.
What importance does making yourself heard hold? You got caught. You're gonna rot in jail. That sob story of yours only gets you so far.
Agent Walker, I suggest you make your voice heard. All this anger that's building up inside of you. Soon you and I will be so different.